Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone.
Good morning. Say hello, Toby. Say hello to your friends. Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. The vlog dog. The dog vlog. Ooh. Welcome back to the vlog. I have been back on the road for the last week. Left my mom's Thursday. It's Tuesday. It's been about a week. And I am on my way back to Southern California. And I'll explain more about why later. I decided to take the 101 all the way down there. So if you're not familiar with the US map, I'm on the West Coast, and coming from Oregon, Portland, Oregon to Southern California, the quickest route and the most common route would be taking Interstate 5, I-5 or the 5, depending on where you're from. Depends on how you decide to say it. I call it I-5, but I have taken that route so many times. I am so tired of it. I'm bored. I've decided this time around to take the 101. And if you look at the map, 101 is the stretch of highway that takes you along the entire West Coast. So all you're seeing is vast open freedom of the seas. What? Which means you'll be getting a lot of sand in your van. Don't tell Karina, but my van is suddenly trashed again. You can blame this guy right here tracking in all the sand. My plan was to take my time all the way down and just really enjoy this. That has since shifted. I've just finished yesterday driving through the entire Oregon coast, and now I just entered California. I'm probably 2 hours away from San Francisco and 12 hours away from San Diego. Yeah, things have changed. I decided to get to San Diego as soon as possible. And we'll talk about that later. For now, I need to go. I've been at this spot for a little too long. Let's get on the road.
Trusting myself to really know
We just pulled over on the side of the road because we've been driving for quite a while. Toby needed to use the bathroom. I needed to use the bathroom. I'm also hungry. Don't they know I'm filming right now? It's a little rude, don't you think? Which is crazy because literally for the last 20 minutes, there was nobody there. No noise at all silent, and now suddenly a bunch of cars that go through. Anyway, I'm hungry, Toby's hungry, we're both hungry. Want to chill for a second, let him do his doggy business, and then we'll get back on the road. We are currently outside redwoods. We're not in the redwoods, but we're like outside of it, but there's still trees that you'd find in there, and it's absolutely blowing my mind. I love it. I realized throughout my travels, being in my van, I hadn't really stayed in the woods. I can't recall a moment where I was in the woods. I mean, I take that back. There was one time I was in the woods outside Colorado, but I've been in the desert. I've been in open kind of spaces, but I haven't been in the woods. And I miss it. I miss it so much. If you didn't know or you forgot, I'm from Oregon and I was a weekend warrior before living in my van full time. And so as a weekend warrior in Oregon, I'd be in the woods very frequently. So perhaps subconsciously I was trying to do something new and stay away from the woods, but sometimes you just gotta go back to your roots. Although these aren't my roots because I've never been here before, but that's very similar. Anyway, food. So a few days ago, I meal prepped a bit, and meal prepping in here, basically what I just did was chop up a bunch of veggies and stir-fried some of them. I have since eaten half of it. I also forgot I had potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, you know? Chop those up so it'd be easy access for me to just throw in a pan and like fry up and make diced potatoes. So that's what I'm doing right now. Make them. Ow! I hope someone got my reference. If you did, please let me know so I don't feel like a fool. Anyway, while that's cooking up, let's get back to what we were talking about, yeah? The main reason why I like this tripod is because it's my height. It's my height. Look, I'm standing straight and you're standing straight too. We are looking eye to eye right now. How great is that? Let me check on my potatoes. We want them to be mostly burnt. Okay, so the reason why I'm speed racing, or not even speed racing, the reason why I'm making it a priority to just be down in San Diego is because I'm tired. For the past, May, June, July. Wow, so for the past 6-7 months, I have been on the go. When I first started van life, I was in San Diego and I was pretty settled there and I wasn't ready to be settled. I just moved into my van. I wanted to explore everything and do as much as I possibly could. So that's why I got really antsy and decided to just, again, go. And frankly, that's exhausting for many reasons. It gets exhausting because I'm constantly driving. I'm driving everywhere. I'm trying to discover cool, new, fun, exciting things. I'm constantly looking for a new place to park and sleep and feel comfortable at. I'm constantly fighting flies and wasps and bees and every little bug out there. And while I wouldn't change any of that for the world, I need balance. Just like any kind of lifestyle you have, I think too much of one thing can just become overwhelming and burn you out. And so I am now tipping the scales over to the other side of van life, or just the other side of just life in general, and that is to chill. Just to chill for a bit. I am craving routine, and I'm also craving, this is gonna sound really weird because I am an introvert and I talk about it all the time how spending too much time with people kind of just really drains me, and that's still true. But I unintentionally isolated myself for about a month straight. Between seeing Nikita and seeing Karina, I've seen nobody in between, aside from maybe someone at the store. I haven't interacted or built relationships with anybody because when you're on the move so much and when you're isolating yourself out in the middle of beautiful nowhere, it's kind of hard to make friends and it's kind of hard to nourish the friendships I already have. And I'm really craving routine, specifically a fitness routine. I haven't been working out at all and I'm just not happy with where I'm at with my fitness levels because while hiking is cool, it's not enough for me to feel accomplished with fitness. 1 second, potatoes are calling. Okay, we moved on to eggs and a car just came. So it still stands true that I am an introvert. I recharge best when I'm alone and doing my own peaceful thing. But the thing is, We're social creatures and we're not meant to be isolated for long periods of time. It'll turn you into a crazy person, a crazy, cranky, old person. And so I don't want to be that. I'm gonna go back to San Diego. I'm gonna try and make new friends. I'm going to nourish the friendships I do have out there. I'm gonna build my routine. I'm gonna discover new things. There's still a lot to explore out there. So I'm excited to kind of settle down a little bit, I suppose, in the best way I can, living in a van. Every other thing about living in a van, I will do forever and ever and ever. I don't mind having a limited amount of water in here and having to go hunt for water spigots. It's kind of fun to me, honestly. I don't mind worrying about my power or finding a place to sleep when I'm in a city where I know my places. Sometimes when I'm in a new place, it's hard to feel comfortable trying to find somewhere to park that isn't a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel. Most places that I went to visit, if I stayed in town for a bit, it would be a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel or a Love's gas stop. Why do I call it that? Gas stop station. So now I'm excited to, find a home. And I always wanted San Diego to be my home base. That was my plan. I had always wanted to live in San Diego even before the vans. I also always wanted to live in Denver before moving into my van. And let me tell you, now that I've been to both places, I think I prefer San Diego, straight up. Denver's okay, but being landlocked like that and being so far away from all the cool stuff that is in Colorado, it's not for me. It's not for me. So San Diego, we BFFs now, bro. All right, I ended up making potatoes, 2 eggs, some avocado, and the leftover stir fry. I wanted to make it a big meal so that I wouldn't stop again. Yummy. All right, let's get out and get doing, yeah? First, seatbelt. I'm gonna put you guys in the passenger seat. Toby can hang out in the back today. Let's go. Good morning. The fan is on, so be wary of that. It is otherwise gonna be toasty in here. We officially reached the side of California that's hot as Last night, we stayed the night at our best friend's house. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, look, I don't know if I've said this before on here, but I've told my Patreons this. Cracker Barrel is your best friend. You are 100% guaranteed to be able to sleep in the parking lot without having to ask. I did, however, ask last night just because the Cracker Barrel was sharing a parking lot with a Lowe's, and it just didn't look like it looked like it was the exception of not being able to park there. So I asked inside and they said, no, it's totally fine. Just make sure you park directly behind us. I'm like, sick. So anyway, stay there for sure. Walmart is a close second. Walmart is a close second, but honestly, my second choice would still be like a Love's gas station. The reason why is because Walmarts aren't always 100% guaranteed to be able to stay the night in their parking lot. I learned that not all Walmarts are available to do that. I don't know for sure, but the pattern seems to be on the West Coast mostly, where the Walmarts are not accepting people to stay overnight. I didn't have a problem staying at Walmarts when I was in Wyoming, Colorado, and even Idaho. When I looked into some Walmarts like on the way down here, a lot of them said no overnight parking. So I found the first Cracker Barrel, and here we are at a we have since moved away from the Cracker Barrel, and now we're at a park to take Toby out and just kind of get ready for the day. We are, let us see. I was watching Love is Blind. Do you think Love is Blind? Do you guys know the show? I don't want to explain the premise of it. I don't know. I don't think so. It's loading, Google's loading. But I, like, not to be superficial or anything, but I think the way somebody looks does carry a lot of weight, because the way you look really tells somebody how you take care of yourself, if you take care of yourself. Okay, we are 5.5 hours away from our destination. We will be passing through LA. Oh, I got way too close to the camera. I'm just gonna sit down right here. Actually, 5 hours and 9 minutes away. 5 hours and 9 minutes. I will be passing through Santa Barbara. Should we stop by another beach so you can run around, buddy? Do you want to? I don't know. I think we got most of the sand out of here. Karina would be so mad if she found out we left the place full of sand almost like a couple days. Like 2 days after leaving. After deep cleaning my van. It's all sandy. Now we're having a conversation here. I just want to say, I know I'm a messy gal. I know. I make fun of myself for it, and I give you permission to make fun of me for it. And when I say give you permission, I mean I'm not gonna like be mad about it. Like, I'll laugh with you. I know I'm a messy gal. Always have been a messy gal. But here's the thing. Everyone in van life are messy gals and pals. I'm just someone who really embraces it. People did come at me a lot about being a hoarder. When all my stuff was laid out like that, it definitely looked like it was a lot more than it actually is. All of that could have easily fit in my garage, but it doesn't, because some of it goes in my drawers, some of it goes in my cabinets, some of it goes, you know, it has, a lot of things have homes. And then in my back, I just have a container, some drawers, and my e-bike, and my Starlink, and like the chunky stuff, you know? But there's nothing else back there. But I know like van lifers with bigger vans that have way more stuff than me. The spatula situation, I did have too many spatulas, but if I'm gonna be honest, I used every single one of them. I'm messy, I know that, but so are you. And so is everyone else that live in a van. It's literally impossible to keep this thing clean. Here's the thing, if you're looking into getting into van life, just know you're gonna be a messy gal pal as well. It is impossible to keep this super tidy 24/7. I take that back. It is totally possible, but like it will consume your entire life if you were to keep it clean every second of the day. What I usually do, I don't like having a messy van. I don't like having things on the floor, things on my counter, things cluttered everywhere. I don't like it. It looks like I have it all the time because I only give myself once, maybe twice in the day to tidy up. If I did it every single moment of the day, that would keep this tidy all the freaking time. But that's also a waste of a life. So I don't do that. I do that in the morning, in the evening, maybe during the day if I have nothing else to do and there's just crap everywhere. Yeah, that's just how I defend myself, I suppose, with the whole messy gal pal thing. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Are you gonna eat your food, Toby? If you don't eat this, I'm gonna toss it, okay? I don't like it when it smells up the whole dang van. Eat it. When Toby doesn't eat his food, this whole house smells like dog food, and it's disgusting. And I don't want to waste it and throw it away. Sometimes he'll eat it later, you know? I don't think you're gonna balance there very well, but we're gonna see if we can make it to Starbucks without you tipping over. So I tell you strap on, but I don't think that's gonna do anything for you. Let's go! The road is bumpy! I think you're gonna fall now! Oh! No way was I gonna forget Toby. Like, get real, dude. If you really thought I wasn't gonna get Toby a pup cup. Anyway, here's the beverage of choice. Grande iced Americano, pumpkin cream, cold foam. Oh my gosh, the cold foam is so good. The little stroll was a bit anticlimactic. Do you hear that? Toby is hot. I'm hot. It's hot in here, so. Also, he's not drinking his water. Drink your water, buddy. Freaking loser, that boy. Just not drinking his water. Like, hydrate. Hydration is sexy, didn't you know? You know what? Let's do a cheers. Cheers to hydration station. Let's see if I can. Actually, we're gonna drink as much as we can. Okay. Cheers to hydration station. I can't drink that much liquid at once. Are you drinking water with me, or am I doing this alone? Drink your water. Nice. We only have a 3.5 hour drive ahead of us. I think maybe 4 hours because I waited a little long and now I'm gonna be hitting LA traffic. Let's say 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. Yeah, before it was like 3.5, now it's 4 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know what to do. Should I go to Oceanside or should I go to San Marcos right now? Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot you were there. We're going to Oceanside. I forgot that Lindsay, our BFF Lindsay, I have two friends named Lindsay. One's in Oceanside and one's in San Marcos. But the San Marcos one, she had sent me a bunch of pins on where she usually parks when she's on Oceanside. So I have places to stay. I need to use the toilet. Hey, how's it going? I'm back. Oh, these have been on my head for a little too long and it's hurting my ear piercing. Ow! So we've actually been in San Diego for a while now. It's been a few days. After leaving that spot, you guys, oh my gosh, I hit traffic, LA traffic, and I was stuck there for 5 hours. It was supposed to be a 3.5 hour drive. I looked at my map, and because I waited a little too long, it ended up being 4 hours and 40 minutes. But what it really ended out to be is 5+ hours. 5 stinking plus hours. My camera was on my bed, so I didn't really get to like record myself screaming for you, so apologize. I am so happy to be here right now. Which is wild to me because being in the city kind of gives me anxiety sometimes with the van and finding places to park and hang out at and not destroy Toby's well-being, you know, being in the van, because at least when I'm in BLM land, I'm able to have the door open. He can run around, do his own doggy dog business. But there are places here where I can have my door open and have Toby just sit outside or hang out outside. There are more places for me to take Toby on long walks without having to drive hours away to a hike or something. And also at the same time, there are some BLM land a few hours away, but not terribly far, that I can go hang out at if I want some peace from the loud world. Anyway, if I didn't say it already, which I'm pretty sure I just did, I'm excited to be here. And I'm excited to just relax and chill for a hot stinking take and hang out with my roommates. Yeah, actually, speaking of roommates, I think Kyle's gonna be here pretty soon. Thank you so stinking much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Toby would really appreciate it. And then maybe I could get more of these because I'm literally addicted and I feel like I deserve it. Okay, love y'all. See you next week.